Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Miss Dana, and I have the privilege to volunteer and work with the preschoolers, with the 1-year-olds and the 2-year-olds and the 3-year-olds, and I just love it. And today, I get to read you this awesome story that my friend Miss Carissa shared with me. And if you know me, I just love picture books. And moms and dads, you're never too old, ever, to read picture books. I mean, just yesterday, I was in the library, in the kids section, picking out all kinds of picture books. But this one is amazing. I just fell in love with it. So here we go. You ready? All right. It's called I Can Do Anything. And it's written by Jeff White, the author, illustrated by Gary LaCosta, the illustrator. Forgive me if I messed up the pronunciation. I want to read you a little blurb right here in the front about this little character. We're going to meet her in the story. It says the Vacation Bible School inspired the Bible buddy named Tina. Tina is a little tiny termite. Oh, termite. I know, sometimes that word scares me. But you know what? Termites are actually awesome. Listen to what they say. In God's creation, termites are real makers who work together to make enormous towers that last for years. I have to read that again. In God's creation, termites are real makers who work together to make enormous towers that last for years. How cool is that? It's totally awesome. Awesome sauce. Think about the little tiny termites make these big towers. All right, so Tina wants to tell us the story. Here we go. I can do anything. This is Tina. Tina is very tiny. She is downright itsy bitsy. If you blink, you might miss her. Hi, she says. But God is very untiny. Nothing is bigger than God. And since God is for Tina, Tina can do anything. Anything! I said that loud because the letters are big. And sometimes when you see big letters, you have to be excited. And I am. I love this. Tina likes to think big. Nothing is too tall, too wide, or too long for her to build. She's ready to make something huge for her friends. Oh, look at her little muscle. Well, not little, she's ready. Nothing's too tall or too wide. Do you need a sandbox, a swing, or a slide? Just ask Tina. I can do anything because God is on my side. I love looking at the pictures. How about 2 small stools? Says, oh, wait, I'm going to back up and reread that because I want to do the voice. How about 2 small stools? Says Abby. You get it, Abby, because she's a bee. Then we can sit and talk. That's what I'd like to do. Then we can sit and talk. That's what I'd like to do. Sorry, I had to back up and reread that. I like doing the voices. It makes me just feel so much more connected to the characters. Then we can sit and talk. That's what I like to do. I like that one. You see that? Who likes to sit and talk with their friends? With your dog? With your cat? With your stuffed animals? I do. And whatever they're talking about, what do you think they're talking about? Is that coffee or hot cocoa? See? Okay. Would you like a ship or a barge or a great big boat? Just ask Tina. Since God is for me, I can make it float. Wow. That's pretty amazing for a little termite. Whoa, says this whale. Now wait, watch, here it comes. Here he is. I'd be happy if you could make a little raft, says Bubba. Then we can drift along side by side. And there she is. Do you know what? Sometimes when you read storybooks, they remind you of stuff in your own life, and that's called making a text-to-life connection. And in this picture here, it reminded me of my new big dog and my little dog, and how they just hang out side by side. Oh wait, did you really get that? Bubba actually wanted to build a raft for his friend, not for him. He asked for something for his friend Tina so they could hang out. Isn't that cool? Yeah. We don't always have to ask things for ourselves. We can ask for things for other people. How'd you like a jumbo jet or a blimp as large as the sky? The bird's going, what? Just ask Tina. Since God is for me, there is nothing I can't try. You go, girl. I love that attitude. There's nothing I can't try. You know what I'd love? Asked Skylar. A paper airplane we can toss back and forth. Yay! Yahoo! How fun! Would you like a 3-ring circus or a 1,000-critter zoo? Me personally, no. But you might want a 1,000-critter zoo. Just ask Tina. Since God is for me, there is nothing I can do. Wait, I might want a zoo. I love animals. Do you guys like animals? I love animals. What's your favorite animal? Did I hear someone say cat? Did I hear someone say horse? Oh, you like doggies. That's so cool. Just love looking at the pictures. There's so much to see. Oh, did I skip a page? Oh, this one is my favorite. You have to look at this. Just a simple bench would do, says Decker. Then we can sit and watch the sunset together. And again, remember the whale asked for a raft for Tina to sit on so they can just hang out? This little crab did the same thing. He's like, I just want to hang out with you. And just like the stool with the bee in the beginning of the story, see all these text connections we're making? It's so awesome. Just so you can be together. Do you want a hut, a house, or a hideout in a tree? Just ask Tina. I can do anything because God is always for me. There's so much to look at. Oh, that's the one, right? Which one do you like? Did you notice the whale in the backyard? Look at the whale swimming. I do this, I read, and then I look at the pictures, and I just, sometimes you really gotta dig in and look. Oh, there's her bee friend and the bird friend. Now I'm wondering if the crab is on that page. I'll have to go back later and see. We'd love to have a picnic, says Tina's friends. Let's just hang out and chat about life's little things. Look at all the friends. Do you remember their friends? There's the bird, the crab, the bee, and the big whale. Is she gonna bird? What is she gonna? Wait a minute, what? Nobody wants me to make them something huge? But I can do anything, Tina says. Anything! See, she's got big plans. Oh, that reminds me of a scripture in the Bible. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you. Plans for a hope and a future. Plans to prosper you. That's God's plans for us. I know that was a little off track, but you know, again, text to life or text to text connection. Sometimes you read a story, you see a picture, and it reminds you of something else you've read in your life. And I remember Miss Carissa was talking about this week's memory verse was, nothing is impossible for God, Luke 1:37. And it's like vitamins to your soul. And the more you have them in your heart, the more you just use them every day like vitamins. They keep you healthy. God knows the plans for Tina. We know God is for you, says Tina's buddies, and you can, wait, sorry, I was getting too excited. I want to back up and reread it. We know God is for you, says Tina's buddies, and you can do anything, anywhere, anytime. You can even be with anyone. What lovely friends. I hope you have friends like that. But you chose to be with us, your dear little friends. Sometimes the little things are the biggest things of all. Do you remember like I was showing you some of those pictures? The whale and the raft, and the two stools sitting together, the paper airplane. Sometimes you gotta stop and just think about what you've read so far. It helps you really just remember and savor this book. So I'm gonna read this part again because it's really important. This one right here. sometimes the little things are the biggest things of all. Sometimes just a simple hello or a hug or a high five. Well, I love you guys and I hope you have an awesome, blessed day. And remember, you can do anything, right? All right, this means I love you.